Hi, folks. My name is Jabbar Thomas, and I'm your instructor for Dmpt 2930 Exit Review for the summer semester of 2023, course recognition number 60459. This is a short walkthrough video to get you acquainted with the Blackboard website, review the syllabus, and let you know about some of the policies and procedures for the class. First off, I want to welcome you all to Dmpt 2930 Exit Review. This is usually the last class that you take in your time here at GPTC. It is a culmination of everything that you have worked hard for over the last couple of years as a diploma student or an associate's level student, and I want to congratulate you on making it to this course. Of course, the objective of this course is to prepare you to enter the world as a professional design and media artist. You may be a video and film person, you may be a graphic design person, you may be a 3D animation person, you may be a photography person, or you may be a recording arts person, or any combination of the listed specialties. All of us funnel through this DMPT 2930 course, and we spend a lot of time creating material that applies to all of the different disciplines. So there's something here for everybody to help you get started in the industry, help you get started in the world of design, the professional world of design. The objective of this course is to, assignment by assignment, step by step, assist you in compiling a package. A package is a list of different items that you're going to need in order to enter the world, apply for jobs, have a means of showing your work to prospective clients or prospective employers. And it's basically everything you need to have in place in order to be competitive and be taken seriously in the working world. And that would include a resume, a cover letter, a business card, a logo, your portfolio website, and your portfolio itself, which is a collection, a presentation of samples of your work that prospective employers or clients can take a look at, so they can be amazed by your wonderful work and they can hire you or choose to partner with you. So that's the objective of the course. It is extremely important. One of the most important things you need to know at this point is that there is no such thing as a portfolio without work to go in the portfolio. So the idea is, hopefully over the course of your 2 years or so in the program, you have been creating projects outside of the class projects that you've been doing in order to get your degree or diploma, so that you can include those projects in your portfolio. Just the very best work that you have that's reflective of who you are as an artist, and very specifically what you want to do. So let's take a quick look at the Blackboard site. We're on the new format for the Blackboard site, the format that we've been working on for, this is the second semester. And it's always best to start at the beginning of the table of contents, which is this gray block area over here. If you click on Start Here, you'll see that you can access the no-show participation assignment. If I click on that link there, and I click on this course enrollment participation quiz and click begin, I can start that course enrollment participation quiz, which is extremely important for you to do. You must have your course enrollment participation quiz complete by June the 2nd. That's a Friday at 11:59 p.m. Otherwise, you will be no-showed out of the course. That means the registrar will see that you have not participated in any activities online for the course, and will consider you as no longer a student in the class, and they will withdraw you from the course. All right, so it's very important that you take it by Friday, June the 2nd. It's a very short, very simple quiz. It's like 2 questions. There are no right or wrong answers. All you have to do is answer the questions and hit submit. So it submits it. That's all you have to do. It takes seconds to do, but it's so important. I please recommend each and every one of you go ahead and do your no-show participation quiz now. And remember, it doesn't count towards your grade, or it doesn't adversely affect your grade or anything like that. Okay, so also in the start here section right here, uh, here's my information, the instructor contract contact information, and you will see it'll populate in just 1 second, maybe, maybe not. Okay, I have to check it. It populated earlier today, but I'll have to repopulate it. You'll see my picture and my name, Jabari Thomas, the department, which is New Media or Design Media Production Technology. You'll see my email address here, thomasj@gptc.edu. My phone number, which is 404-297-9522. The campus that we're on is, of course, Clarkson campus. My office is C18. My office hours are Monday through Thursday from 9:15 until about 4:30, okay? And on Fridays from 1 o'clock until 2:30. We don't stay open on a full day on Fridays. If you want to see me, you need to talk to me, you need to come in specifically, please make sure you email me and make an appointment to make sure that I'm in place when you're ready to come and see me. I may be off in the studio fixing something, repairing something. I could be talking to another student in a department meeting or something like that. So if you just drop by, I may not be as easily accessible as you think. So it's always best to set an appointment, just like a doctor's office. All right, going back to start here. Excuse the background noise. Okay, walkthrough video of this course. You're going to see this video that you're watching right now. A link to it will be in this section, as well as a general welcome video. Okay, under syllabus, this is where you can see the exit review syllabus for summer 2023. That's this semester. You want to make sure you immediately click this link, download the syllabus, and read it. Okay, this is how you would download it, of course, and you would save it to wherever you want to save it to, and read it. Keep it on you. It is my contract with you and your contract with me. It tells you everything we're going to do in this very short summer semester. When I say very short, I mean extremely short, as in this summer semester is only 8.5 weeks long, whereas normally summer semester is 10 weeks long. A week and a half may not sound like a lot, but when you look at the volume of work that you have to do in this class to prepare yourself to enter the world, it is a huge amount of work. One thing I want to encourage you to do while I'm thinking and talking about it is don't get behind on your assignments. You'll see that every week there are every week there is 1 or 2 assignment that's going to be due. Okay, and each one of these assignments is building your package, building your elements that you need in order to market yourself and get out and get a job. They have very serious deadlines. Deadlines are extremely important in the real world, and they're extremely important in this class. So if you haven't learned that from your other classes, you definitely need to make sure you stick to your deadlines for this class. Because if you can't make them, if you can't make your deadlines in this class, then the story doesn't look too great for you once you leave this class, because you're headed out into the professional world. Okay, so make sure you download the syllabus. We're going to take a look at the activities that we're going to be doing this semester in a moment, but I did want to let you know about just how we look at deadlines. Course schedule, this is just basically a list of everything we're going to do in the course. You see it at the end of the syllabus. We'll take a look at that later. Your academic calendar, this is like a general calendar from the school that tells you about just deadlines, first day of class, last day of class, and your payment deadlines and things like that. Okay. Student and Blackboard, GPTC student and Blackboard support information. If you need to get onto your Blackboard site but you're having problems, or if you need information on how to get help with online courses, you can do it here. Now, I know this is an asynchronous online course. That means that we are not scheduled to regularly meet face-to-face online like a video chat. We're not scheduled to do that. However, you will see that I'm going to schedule 2 to 3 live sessions that you can participate in so that we can engage live at certain points through the semester. I'll get you those dates after this coming Memorial Day holiday, which is this Monday, the 29th of May. Okay. Textbook information. There's no real textbook that is mandatory, but a book that I have found useful is Burn Your Portfolio by Michael Janda. That's the assigned textbook for the course. It's kind of difficult to review chapters from the book when you're on an online asynchronous basis like this. However, it is a very helpful book. It's not expensive. It's in our bookstore, and it'll tell you a lot about what we're talking about in class. It'll cover a lot of the material that we're covering in class. It does it from the perspective of a graphic design person. However, I don't want to let that dissuade you. It's some great information that applies equally to all of the different disciplines that we cover here in DMPT and recording arts. Okay. Um, so of course, you know, our grading policies for this class is just like any other course. Everything that you turn in is going to have to be on Blackboard. Do not email me material, folks. You're going to have to turn in stuff on Blackboard because we have to have proof of it being uploaded to your account, to your student number on Blackboard, and I can't do that if you email it to me. Also, it gets you in the habit of following directions, supplying documentation in a timely manner. Okay, so please make sure you upload all the assignments that are due on Blackboard. Of course, you know the grade scale 90 to 100 is an A, 80 to 89 is a B, and so forth. Okay, proctoring. We don't have an exam or final exam. It's a proctored event, but what we are going to have on between the week of between the week of July the 10th and July the 17th is a proctored event mock interview. We'll talk more about that in a moment, but the idea is that you will execute an interview just like I'm the interviewer rather, and you're the interviewee applying for an entry-level position at a design firm or recording studio or production company, depending upon what your specialty is. That's what your proctored event is. It's going to be recorded. It is mandatory through the state of Georgia and TCSG that we do that. You will have to set an appointment time, first come, first serve, between the 10th of July and the 17th of July in order to take care of that. All right. And of course, college resources, that tells you more about the different resources that we have at the school that can help you for various things like tutoring and counseling and things like that. The next section I'm going to talk quickly about is the announcement section. Here is this is the first thing you're going to want to take a look at the beginning of every week. I've already put up the welcome for the course. This, of course, you probably saw this yesterday. This very extensive, very long, but very important announcement, kind of telling you a lot about the course. Make sure you read all of your announcements regularly. It'll tell you what's going to be due. And it'll tell you, of course, when it's going to be due. There's no reason for anybody to get behind or forget anything because you will constantly get reminders in your announcements. Okay, so make sure you read your announcements. We also send a copy or two to your email. So please make sure you're checking your email often as well, especially in this case, because that's my preferred means of getting in contact with you when you're not right in front of me is by emailing you. Okay, when you go to the assignment section, this is where you'll live most of your time. The assignment section consists of 15 modules, okay, starting with an autobiography and ending with the mock interview and proctored event, and also an important item is the online portfolio, which is your website that has samples of your work. Make sure that you go through and you read all the materials inside of each module. Okay, when you go inside of, say, module 1, you click on that link. You'll see 2 other items: the Learn section, which has all the material that you will read, watch, like articles, online articles, PowerPoint presentations, or YouTube videos. I have lots of YouTube videos for you guys to watch. In the assignment section, which is where you'll turn in whatever that module's assignment is. Okay. Another thing I want to remind you is we only have 8.5 weeks. There are 15 assignments. So if you do the math, you'll see that it's not going to be 1 assignment per week. Many weeks it'll be 2 assignments in 1 week. So make sure you keep track of that. Don't just go 1 module at a time. If I go to the Learn, Reading, Video, and Objective section there, you'll see 3 items: course objectives. That just kind of tells you what you're going to be studying over the course of this module. You don't have to click on this link or anything. It just kind of gives you a summary. Readings, this is where the articles or the PowerPoints will be. If you go inside the reading section, you'll see an article or a PowerPoint, for example. Okay. Yes, we'll have that. We'll have the reading for that. We'll have the article for that up and available for you by the time you're ready to read it. And also videos. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. You click on the videos link, and you'll have links for each of the videos. Notice that as often as I can, I try to have videos that speak to the specific specialties, so I don't just have everything is just general design and I just talk to everybody at the same time. I try to find specialized content just for you. Like if you're a graphic design person, there's a video on graphic designer career top best 5 tips. If you're a filmmaker, 5 career paths for filmmakers. We're trying to get you to plot out your path, to map your course, okay, to your career. You know, you can't go anywhere if you don't have a map. If you don't know where you are and you don't know where you want to end up, right? So that's what we're trying to do for this autobiography and my dream job, the first 2 assignments. We're trying to find out what inspired you to be the artist that you are, and also your dream job that's trying to, the goal of that assignment is to get you to articulate some jobs that are out there that you specifically want. I'm not talking about you speculating off the top of your head. I'm talking about you doing the research and finding out what jobs that are out, what are the jobs that are out there that are jobs that you prefer. How much do they make? Where are they located? How much education do you have to have? What would you be doing on the job, etc., etc., etc. You need real life role models, real life examples as a target, okay, rather than speaking speculatively or being vague. That kind of approach generally leads you to not working in your field, and we don't want that for anybody. So going back out to the assignments, the other modules are very similar to that. You see the deadlines I've listed in bold under each one, okay? There are no quizzes or final exams or anything, but there's a lot of material that you must create, that you must generate, and you have to upload on time, okay? Video classroom, we don't really, well when we start meeting, you know, having the meetings where you can drop in and get personal engagement from me, you will be able to click the video classroom link. Right now it's still set to collaborate, okay? So we don't have a collaborate session set up, and I'll set it up as soon as, you know, we get to the point where, you know, we're ready to start talking about meeting as a class. But the idea is that we're going to switch from collaborate. We're not going to use collaborate after June the 30th. After collaborate, we're going to move to another video chatting app. It could be WebEx, it could be something else, but I will definitely let you know what web app we're going to use, or what video chat app we're going to use, and also give you dates for those 2 to 3 video chats. Also, if you want to speak to me in face-to-face, but you don't want to come in, don't want to call on the phone, you can set an appointment with me and I can set up a Blackboard or WebEx video chat if you need personal counseling or need help individually. All right, let's see, what else. Calendar. Okay, this calendar, you'll see it'll populate right here. It's populated here. For me, it's dark blue for all the assignments. You have it checked right here, exit review. So that means that on the calendar, all the assignments and when they're due are listed on this calendar. Well, just make sure that you pay close attention to this calendar. It's very useful. If I double click on any one item there, what'll happen is it'll show me, it'll show you, it'll tell you about the assignment and when it is due, okay? So that's very important, all right? And after that, that is really all that I have that you would have as well, because all this other material is stuff that I use to create the Blackboard site and create the assignments on the Blackboard site. So let's take a quick look at our syllabus. Okay, I'm not going to go over the whole thing. It's, you know, you just want to go over it in detail yourself. And if you have any questions, ask me. But I'm just going over a few items. Here are my conference hours. I'm also 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Actually, it's a little longer than that. Like I said, 9:15 to like 4:15 or so, Mondays through Friday. I'll make that correction and repost this. I'm sorry, Monday through Thursday, and on Friday it's 1 to 2:30. Okay, so I'll make this correction and I'll repost it. Of course, you have your course information and requirements. This is the last course you take, all online, asynchronous, except for the 2 or 3 engagement sessions we'll have on video chat. There's a supplemental syllabus you all know about that has lots of general information about GPTC that you need to know about that's not specific to this course. Like you have to have a 2.5 or better in order to graduate, so you can have all your courses taken care of and gotten C's in all of them. But if your cumulative GPA is less than a 2.5-ish or right around that area, they're not gonna let you graduate. That would cover, it would be covered in the supplemental syllabus. Competency area learning outcomes. This is everything that you should know by the end of the class. Once again, the no-show work ethics assignment, participation assignment, you need to make sure that you complete the no-show participation assignment by June the 2nd at 11:59, so you won't be no-showed out. Work ethics, there are work ethics assignments that are in the work ethics assignments that are in the in Blackboard. You've probably already done them for other courses. You want to make sure that you upload them to the no-show. To the ethics assignments, to the ethics assignments on Blackboard for this class, because you have to have them all done. That's a GPTC requirement. You've probably already done it. It's just a matter of re-uploading them. Hopefully you still have them. Okay. Okay. All right. Late work is not accepted. Your work must be properly formatted and uploaded to Blackboard. Make sure you follow the instructions carefully for the assignments in Blackboard. Okay. There are no real books for the class. This talks about email. Please give me 24 hours, Monday through Thursday, to get back in contact with you. But if you email me after like 2:30 or so on Friday, please do not expect an email back to me until Monday. So if you have anything that you have questions on that's going to be due over the weekend, okay, most of the assignments that you get from me are going to be due on Mondays. But if there's anything that's critical to be answered that's going to be due over, or something you got to do over the weekend, you need to ask me during the week, because I do not respond to emails on Saturdays or Sundays or Friday evenings. Mr. Thomas has time off too. He's not on 24/7. So please make sure that you know that and you govern yourselves accordingly. Here are the 15 assignments that we have, right along with the due dates. And this is in chronological order in which you will turn them in. A few of them are due on the same date. Quite a few of them are due on the same date, actually. Your first assignment is due on May the 29th. That's your autobiography. And your dream job is also due on May the 29th. Your assignment on that. Make sure you read the sections, go into the assignment sections and pay careful attention to the instructions and follow them in modules 1 and 2 for those two, as well as the others as well. But one thing I want to make sure that you're not doing is I'm finding that in other classes, students have a habit of skimming through things, not thoroughly reading them, or not reading them at all, and just they'll just go to the assignment and just figure out what they have to do it and turn it in. And more than likely, when they do it wrong. And I tell students all this all the time. You may not have read the assignment, but I have. Not only did I read the assignment, I wrote the assignment. So I know very specifically what I'm looking for. If you have a vague notion of what you're supposed to be doing, more than likely you're not going to do well on the assignment, and you're just going to end up being like you didn't do the assignment at all, because your grade will be so low. This class is not the kind of class where you turn it in and get a 100 or don't turn it in and get a 0. That's not how Mr. Thomas rolls. So you need to make sure that you give me quality work according to the very specific instructions that you are given. All right. I recommend that you work ahead. A lot of these assignments, some of them are extensive, others are short, and you can do them pretty quickly. I recommend that you stay ahead as opposed to always chasing your deadline. Okay, so I imagine that you probably want to get started as quickly as possible. Okay, like I said, there's no final exam. There's a mock interview between July the 10th and July the 17th. Okay, so you need to make sure that you take care of setting your appointment for that. All right, right here. Everything has to be done by July the 17th. Okay, And that is pretty much all we're going to go over with the syllabus. But I want to make sure that you know, I'm going to say again, you want to make sure this is spring 2022. That's why some of my dates were kind of off. But the one you see, the dates will be right on. You want to make sure that you um, read the syllabus in detail and follow the instructions. So that's about all I have for you. If you have any questions or concerns about this walkthrough or anything else in the course, let me know. Please go ahead and get started on modules 1 and 2 that are due not this coming Monday, but the next Monday, you know, the Monday after the 29th, I'm sorry. So it is this Monday right here. Okay, so you want to make sure you get those two done. They're pretty simple, pretty short, but you want to make sure that you do your best work and you get it done and turned in. If you have any questions or concerns, you know how to contact me. Have a wonderful day.